China's industrial production has expanded rapidly in recent years. In fact, many items in our daily lives like umbrellas, dresses, and even automobile parts have their origins in China's factories. More and more companies are moving their production lines to or sourcing goods from the Chinese industrial powerhouse. Take Diana for example. She and her colleagues will debut their high-end fashion boutique at Marina Bay Sands next March and are sourcing for the best material for their fashion brand. Hey Diana, can you tell me what's the purpose of coming to this trade show today?
Well, to get a better understanding of what kind of products they can offer over at China. So far, they are great. They have many varieties and we have a lot of comparisons to make.
Mrs. Ramakrishnan, who just quit her job as a headhunter, is also sniffing around for the next IT product.
I came to see if I could start a business of my own and look for some products which are interesting, which will interest me and which I find is unique and which is suited to Singapore. It's a good place to come and see because there's so many things available, and I see majority is like umbrellas and accessories, and I think still they are in demand, looks like.
The two entrepreneurs were at the 3-day China Sourcing Fair that was held from the 22nd to 24th November at Suntec Convention Centre. The fair showcases products ranging from food and beverage to building materials and automobile parts. 500 suppliers from different parts of China like Fujian and Zhangzhou were at the fair, the first of its kind here since the signing of the ASEAN-China Free Trade Agreement in January. And that has boosted the sales of many a Chinese businessman like Mr. Xie, who is a supplier of Chinese tea.
新加坡这次谈了一家公司的是一位张先生，他给我们定下来一个大概100万美金的一个生意，就是姜茶通过做到我们新加坡的各大超市，那明年可能很多超市就可以看到我们的热能性红糖姜茶了。
Other businesses also attracted a healthy level of interest.
This is our first exhibitions in Singapore, and we have a lot of response and inquiry from the Singapore's visitor.
In Asia, Malaysia is your biggest market, so why Singapore now?
We foresee Singapore is Asia's trade points to have a lot of visitors or buyers from ASEAN.
However, other suppliers were less than optimistic about the Singapore market. 对于新加坡的市场有多大的信心？
因为这边的市场很竞争啊。首先这个就比较小嘛哈，这个国家比较小，然后就是说那个中国的商品在这边，特别我们又做食品罐头这一块的，在这边竞争很厉害。而且就是说现在的经济也不是很好嘛。 所以说做得很大，我们可能还要再进一步努力啊。
Indeed, Chinese firms will have to work extra hard to fight the stigma that comes with made-in-China products and convince buyers that their goods are safe and of top-notch quality. Scandals like the recent case of melamine-tainted milk in China do not help. How confident are you of China-made products?
I'm still exploring. You do hear a lot of things about spurious stuff and all that. So probably I will have to check and maybe travel there before I start and probably talk to some people who know and speak Chinese.
Despite the risk, local entrepreneurs are still willing to take the plunge simply because of the huge variety of goods available and the extremely competitive prices that China's suppliers offer.